Ready? This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by victorious George Liddard. George, all smiles. Happy with that performance?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I've grafted so hard in the gym over the last, 8 to 10 weeks. Had a tough fight last time out, and I thought I learned a lot from it. And we proved it tonight, and mature performance, and we got the knockout.
Talk about levelling up from that last performance, and we spoke in the week about how much you would have taken away from that Derek Azazi performance. Does it feel like it's not just the talent, it's not just the explosiveness of what you naturally possess, it's now about gaining the experience, and you've done that now? Oh,
for sure. Look, I gained the experience in the gym too. I mix around with a lot of good fighters. This camp we've had Ishmael Davis, Craig Richards, Sam Gilly, Lee Cutler, Jimmy as well. I'm mixing around with good fighters week in, week out, so you can only level up, and that's what we're doing, fight on fight. I'm learned a lot from the last fight, like I said, and I think, we're stepping up fight on fight. We're boxing good opposition, and I just want to keep doing that.
He was reluctant to talk about it before the fight, but is it Kieran Conway now?
As far as I'm aware, we both agreed it, so let's get it on later in the year. Let's do it.
He says he hasn't agreed it yet. No, he said he's got options.
Yeah, my missus said she see that somewhere, and I'm not too pleased. She thinks he's making excuses. So. No, listen, I get what he's saying, but that fight makes sense. Two great British fighters. He's now got what I want, so I'm going to be calling his name from the heavens. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep calling his name, But it's up to him at the end of the day. He's got the belts, but I'm chasing him. Let's get the fight.
Said about missing the copper box last year. Ticked it off this time. How was it?
Wow, what an atmosphere. Listen, I couldn't have been on a better undercard. Johnny Fisher, he really brings a lot of fans. I brought loads as well, so by the time I walked out, it was packed in there. There's got to be a good 6,000-7,000 in there by the time I boxed. So biggest crowd I think I've boxed in front of yet. So, massive experience ticked off, and I'm just glad I've done it in style for you all.
Co-main on a big bill like this, it shows the amount of faith Eddie, Matchroom, everyone's kind of getting behind you, and as you say, potentially Kieran Conway, if not another big fight. It's only a matter of time before you aren't co-main, you are going to be headlining these big domestic fights.
100%, that's what I want. That's the goal, End of the year, I'd love to maybe headline a show against Kieran Conway. I think, that'd be great. Up to Eddie and Frank to make that happen. That or a big undercard, I guess. A big undercard. Big undercard, wink, wink. Might be some towards the end of the year. I'd love to put my name in the out for that or headline. So, yeah, Conway, let's get it on, baby.
George, thank you very much for being to IFLTV. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
Yeah, I want to thank everyone that came out tonight, all of my sponsors. I couldn't do it without you. I just want to give them
get you in.
All the lads,
there we go.
All the lads. Big up to all of you.
George, congratulations, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.